Third kind of renewable energy, clean energy, even we call in India by which name? Biomass energy. Any one of you can tell me that biomass energy that we discuss normally with the help of biofuel or biogas, then this kind of energy we call by number of ways. First generation biofuel, second generation biofuel, third generation biofuel, and also fourth generation biofuel. India is focusing on which kind of biomass energy? First, second, third, fourth. Nowadays, our planning for second generation. What is the difference in first generation and second generation of biomass energy or biofuel or biogas? First generation biofuel is basically dependent upon food crop, non-food crop. Food crops like sugarcane, like you can say maize, soya bean, etc. So once maize, sugarcane, soya bean crushed, and then we extract the biofuel out of that, then basically this fuel we call first generation, in which country is leading? USA is leading. Especially which kind of biofuel? Ethanol. So USA is producing ethanol mainly through maize, and USA is producing a lot of first generation biofuel based upon food crop. Brazil is producing ethanol from which particular, you can say, from sugarcane, Brazil, but USA is producing ethanol from maize. But it is creating one problem: food security versus energy security. To ensure energy security, to ensure energy, what we are doing, we are compromising our food. Our food is being diverted for this kind of energy. That's why second generation, that is based upon food crop, non-food crop. Non-food crop. Which famous plants, non-food crop? Jatropha, Karanj. Jatropha also called by one more name, Ratanjot. Also one more plant we call Pongamia pinnata. That is called by one more name, which name? Karanj. But these plants are food crop, non-food crop. Non-food crop even can be grown in which land? Semi-arid area, wasteland area. So these plants we can promote, and we can produce biodiesel out of that. Biodiesel will be mixed in diesel, and this ethanol mainly mixed in petrol. Yes. Okay. Even that is very important, the use of the board. So this biomass energy, in present time we are focusing on non-food crop based, and also second generation biofuel that India is promoting based upon non-food crop like Jatropha and Karanj or Ratanjot or Pungami pinnata. Other than that, molasses or crop residue, not molasses, molasses first generation, that is food crop, that is crop residue, like in Punjab, Haryana, stubble we discussed yesterday, crop residue of rice, etc. Even you can say crop waste like sugarcane waste, bagasse. Even animal waste like cow dung. Even solid waste of the urban area. Definitely, if we produce the power from of this kind, biorefinery we are calling that, it would be established in this area, Bhatinda area of Punjab. Can you tell me that European countries also focusing on third generation based upon which kind of way? Based upon this kind of algae life, the third generation, and a lot of algae is available in the ocean. It will not be burden on the land as well. It is also environmental friendly. And nowadays even fourth generation people are calling, that is based upon You can say which kind of way? Based upon bacteria and microbes, those can even consume carbon dioxide. So on the one hand, we will reduce the impact of the climate change by reducing carbon dioxide. On the other hand, we could produce the power. So the bacteria and microorganism, those will consume CO2, or those will store the CO2, or sequestration of carbon dioxide, or storage of the carbon dioxide, and thus reducing less carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. So which biomass energy would be carbon neutral and even carbon negative? Fourth generation would be carbon negative. Overall, we will reduce the carbon dioxide in that way by absorbing the carbon dioxide by using microorganism or bacteria. Those would be capable enough to store the carbon dioxide in their body and producing power. But third generation, second generation, these are carbon neutral or carbon negative. Carbon neutral, neither absorbing nor releasing. So carbon neutral, we are calling that. So this kind of energy, carbon neutral. And this kind of energy would be carbon, fourth generation would be carbon negative. Third generation also carbon neutral. But first generation ultimately will produce more greenhouse gases. Yes. Actually, you know it very well that Gaurav, the kind of algae load we have in our ocean, that is too much. It is not going to make big impact in these areas. Already plenty of load, then sustainable use is required. So it will take time. It is the beginning in the European zone. So marine area having a lot of load of that. So you can say that would be basically sustainable use. Everything, if you add sustainable, then it is the way out. Development can carry out with conserving the resources. It is very much possible. There is no, you can say, a rift between development and environmental issues. It is our myth. Both can go simultaneously. We know there is a limit here. Every, you can say, development has one threshold. Beyond that, environmental damage would bound to occur. And this threshold we have to recognize. Okay, after this part, could you tell me even one more energy we are producing that we are calling small hydro? Small hydro, basically less than 25 megawatt, especially in Himalayan zone. Any one of you can tell me in Himalayan zone which plant we will call small hydro normally? Those have reservoir or without reservoir? Without reservoir, less land requirement, less water storage, and no dam construction even in that area. And normally this project, which project? Runoff river project even, without any dam construction, without any storage, without you can say less damage of that forest here. So with the environmental friendly way, we can produce power in Himalayan zone. Any one of you can tell me that around how much in India already we have established? 4.5 gigawatt through that way. But what is the target? 5 gigawatt. In biomass energy, how much already? More than 5 gigawatt in recent data. But what is the target? 10 gigawatt. Any one of you can tell me, if we sum up all these, what is the scenario right now in India? That solar power is how much in India? 10 gigawatt. And wind is how much? 30 gigawatt. And biomass is how much? Around 5. And this small hydropower plant, 4.5. It is total how much? About around 50 gigawatt. Can you tell me, if you add this one also, thermal is how much? 215. And large hydro is how much? 43. And nuclear is how much? 6.5. It would be around how much then? 265 and 50, that would be how much? 315 gigawatt. So total installation of India of power is around 315 gigawatt, 31st March 2017. Approximately 315 gigawatt. Total together, renewable and non-renewable altogether, in which share of thermal power presently very high. Any one of you can tell me that which energy we are promoting, solar, wind or renewable energy? And in conventional power, are we promoting thermal or large hydro or nuclear? Nuclear. So basically, which is the worst kind of energy? Thermal. So if one kind of question I say, non-fossil fuel based energy in India, then you will exclude only which energy? Thermal out of that. So non-fossil fuel based energy would be how much in India? Total is 315. If you minus 215, then it would be how much? 100 gigawatt right now, non-fossil fuel based energy. 100 gigawatt we have. So presently non-fossil fuel based energy is 100 gigawatt. Should we promote this energy? Should we discourage this energy? We should promote. And also in Paris Summit of Climate Change in France, what we committed to the world, that by 2030, India will make the share of non-fossil fuel based energy 40% of total power installation of the country. 40% of that. Any one of you can tell me how much right now this one? Out of 315, we have 100. That is how much? Around less than 30%. So right now we have around less than 30%, but we have to achieve how much target? 40%. That is achievable, non-achievable? Very much achievable. Before 2030, even we can achieve that. That we have committed under intended national determined contribution INDC, that in India by 2030 our total non-fossil fuel based energy other than thermal power plant would be 40% of total power. So we are slowly gradually decrease our demand of thermal power, and we will promote our non-fossil fuel based, because total 315, if you just make it minus 215 thermal power, that would be non-fossil fuel based. So out of 315, we have 100 gigawatt non-fossil fuel based. That is approximately 30%, but we have to achieve how much? 40%. So situation is improving considerably. That's why Ministry of Power recently has even announced that in India, our energy is slowly available to all the people. Availability factor is no more a problem, because a lot of power we are producing even through renewable as well. And also our energy is also becoming which kind of energy? Clean energy as well, or green energy as well. Green or green. That is which kind of energy? Sustainable. That we are calling sustainability factor also we are achieving. Can you tell me that which another thing we want in energy other than availability, other than sustainability or green based? That energy should also be affordable. Affordability factor. So affordability, sustainability and also availability, these are main key theme of energy security in our country. So we are going for energy security through availability factor of the energy, and making this energy also green or sustainable or clean, promoting non-fossil fuel based energy, and also making it affordable. What we are doing to achieve this target? Affordable. We are basically focusing on which kind of aspect? Energy efficiency. We have to promote and we have to enhance the, you can say, energy efficiency by providing which kind of energy efficient devices? LED or light emitting diode. So even we are focusing on LEDs, for example. Any one of you can tell me which Yojana launched recently for LED supply? Ujala. What is the full form of Ujala? Unnat Jyoti, by affordable LEDs to all. So Unnat Jyoti by affordable LEDs to all. So Unnat Jyoti, by affordable LEDs to all. That is very important point, either urban area or rural area, all the people of India. Now highly subsidized prices LEDs are being given. That is clean energy, highly efficient energy, cheaper energy. So LEDs were one of the most significant, you can say, to improve the energy efficiency and making it affordable as well. Any other thing we are doing for people in our country to reduce the prices? Continuously by reducing the taxes and giving some tax incentive to the renewable energy and also technological changes, prices of the energy now declining in India, increasing in India, declining in renewable as well. The price is now declining. As we have seen, per unit cost of solar power even as low as 2.97 rupees, you can see. So with the better policies, even we are observing solar wind is no more so costly, prices now decline, becoming more affordable. Even through net metering system, we are trying to give income to the people, and definitely it would be also enhancing the affordability. Could you tell me any other thing is there in affordable sector? Yes, smart grid system, okay. Transmission line we are improving, smart grid, etc. We are talking about. That is also, you can say, good for sustainability as well. Smart grid system. Also, you can say, to make the sector overall healthy, one more yojana has been launched by the government. Which yojana? Uday Yojana. That means Ujjwal Discoms Assurance Yojana. So you have to remember these by heart, that these kind of famous yojana, Ujjwal, Discoms, Assurance Yojana. The kind of losses in Discom sector, huge losses are there. That's why central government has announced that kind of burden on Discom would be taken up by the center as well as the state, and they would pay the dues of Discoms or distribution companies to the generation based companies. For example, NTPC, Reliance, Adani, these are generation based companies, and Discoms companies, State Electricity Regulation Commission, etc. These corporation basically, or Discom companies at distribution sector. Then for distribution companies, these are running in heavy losses. That's why these companies are unable to purchase new power from generation based companies. So government is ensuring that on the behalf of Discom, their dues will be paid by the center as well as the state. But what these companies have to do in future? Making their system more rational and more cost efficient. So bringing reforms in Discom for their Ujjwal Bhavishya, which yojana has been launched, Uday or Ujala? Uday. Also for clean energy and cheaper energy, LPG connection are being provided to the rural household of BPL family. And which yojana is there? Ujjwala. These names are slightly confusing, Uday, Ujala, Ujjwala. But one common thing all are starting from U. Uday, Ujjwala and Ujala all are linked with energy sector. Can you tell me any other thing is there to make the energy more efficient, more green? Even in urban area, the kind of buildings are being designed. Then some kind of credit rating we are providing in energy sector. Credit rating for the buildings. One agency of the USA, United States, Green Building Council, US, G for green, B for building, C for council. This USGBC has launched one kind of credit rating system for energy in the building, and that is called as LEED or LEED. What is the full form of LEED? L for leadership in energy, and environmental design. Environmental design. Energy and environmental design, very important credit agency, this one. And basically it is focusing on 5 aspects: LEED, leadership in energy and environmental design in the buildings, a kind of credit rating agency of United States, especially US GBC is providing this kind of credit that we call LEED. What is seen in this particular LEED? That energy should be which kind of energy? Basically the energy in the building should be clean energy. Also material selection in the building, that should be fly ash based, for example, or you can say that is not environmentally damaging. Rather than using cement, we can use fly ash bricks, you can say. Material selection could be also environmental friendly. Also indoor environmental quality should be better, proper sunlight, etc. Indoor environmental condition of the building. Also water saving in the building. And site should be having sustainable development overall. Whichever site is there of the building, sustainable development of this area. And first corporation that has got this kind of LEED certification by US GBC, which corporation of India? DMRC. Delhi Metro Railway Corporation has shown that their system could be environmental friendly, energy efficient system by acquiring which rating? LEED by which council of the international agency? USGB. It is the first LEED or credit has been given to Indian company DMRC. DMRC is using, you can say, electrical energy, and also DMRC recently made pact with which company? Riva plant, solar plant. DMRC also mainly, you can say, focusing on which kind of material? Cement based or fly ash based? Fly ash, that is waste. And also indoor environmental condition quite good, water saving devices, you can say overall. So LEED is very significant. Can you tell me, in building credit system, India also launched one more kind of credit rating, but Indian credit agency we call LEED or GRAH? We call GRAH. So GRAH Indian version, but which is more popular worldwide? LEED. So LEED has given more importance, worldwide accepted, but GRAH is less complicated, easy to acquire. So GRAH is only for Indian building. So any kind of corporation, any kind of company either can acquire LEED or GRAH, but which is having more acceptance worldwide. So that would be one kind of way to go for environmental sustainable way, by using clean energy, by water saving, and all together. Yes.
Which institute provides for
in our country? That would be important. Which ministry? I think because it is linked with civil engineering. So definitely involvement would be of urban development may be there, but I don't know which exactly the ministry is providing that. GRAH. But GRAH is Indian term, Indian rating agency for building rating.